Good evening, I'm Pinky Webb. Tonight we ask the questions, we tackle the issues, we clarify matters, and we get on point. A retired Supreme Court Associate Justice, a certified public accountant, and a former public works chief. President Bongbong Marcos has finally revealed the members of the Independent Commission tasked to look into anomalies in flood control projects. He also named Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong as special advisor to the commission. How exactly will the group operate and how quickly can the public expect results? Let's get on point with Baguio City Mayor Benji Magalong. Mayor, good to finally have you in person, live. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras at very timely, sir. Salamat.
Good evening, Pinky. Good evening sa ating mga viewers.
Bakit ho kayo special advisor, sir?
Well, yun ang designation mismo ng ginawa ng ating presidente. Kaya I just have to submit myself to the decision of the commission.
You know, a lot of, there would be, I guess it's safe to say there would be people who would think like he should have headed the investigation or bakit meron kang, yun ang tanong bakit meron kang partikular na posisyon na hindi miyembro pero special advisor? What makes you a special advisor?
Well, probably because of my experience as an investigator. And I've done, when I was in the Philippine National Police, I've done investigation of sensational cases. Mama Sapano, the loss of the 900-plus AK-47 rifles, the Bucor fiasco.
What was the Bucor again? Which issue was that?
This is about the investigation of the anomalies inside the Bucor, wherein drug lords, Chinese drug lords, continue to manage the drug trade in the Philippines despite the fact that they're inside the jail. And of course, the investigation of yung grupo ni former Chief PNP Albayalde.
Right. So, Mayor, just to be clear about this, being tasked or designated rather as special advisor, this will not run in conflict with your job as mayor of Baguio City, sir?
Well, this is a very time-consuming responsibility. But I just simply have to perform both. Kasi nga, sabi nga ng mga kaibigan ko, this is another higher calling. Kaya I took the challenge and hopefully I'll be able to perform my job as mayor and at the same time my job as special advisor.
I guess what I'm trying to find out, sir, this will not run into conflict or this is not illegal to the point that somebody might question your designation as special advisor. Is there anything in the rules or in law that would call this designation of yours as unconstitutional or illegal, sir?
Hindi naman. Pinag-aralan mabuti yan ng Office of the President, yung legal group. And I believe they came up with the right solution and right formula. Kaya sabi nga, ulitin ko, I'm just an advisor.
Okay. All right. Have you met Justice Andres Reyes, Ma'am Rosana Fajardo, and Secretary Babe Singson formally?
Yes, the commission convened for the first time this afternoon after lunch.
How was it?
Good. It was good. Justice Reyes gave his guidance. There was an exchange of ideas on how to proceed. Maganda yung na-determine na-establish na framework. Nagpalitan ng mga numero, nagpalitan ng mga ideas. Napakaganda. At I believe Justice Reyes will be able to perform exceedingly well as head of the commission.
When will it begin? How will it begin? How big is the team? Just share with us, sir, what you can.
Well, we're going to hit the ground running. And according to Justice Reyes, there are about 30 personnel that will compose the commission. So, ang instruction sa amin is to really start working immediately as soon as possible. Kasi the President and the people expect results. Yeah. And we have to deliver results.
And the 30 will be appointed by whom? Meron ho ba kayong tig-6, tig-5? How does that work, sir?
Well, nasa kuan, we're now working on an executive director para i-manage yung day-to-day activities ng commission. And kuan naman, I believe si Justice Reyes has a very good idea on organizational development.
Pero may miyembro na, yung 30.
Wala pa, mag-recruit pa lang. Pero on my side, as advisor, I was asked to, I was advised to immediately launch the investigation, gather evidence.
Were you or will you name also people that could form part of the 30-man or women team, sir?
Pwede naman ako mag-suggest.
Meron ka nang naiisip?
Especially sa side ng investigation.
Meron ka nang naiisip, Mayor?
Yeah, meron na.
Would you be able to name this person?
I cannot.
Okay.
For the meantime.
But 1, 2, ilan ho ang inyong naiisip na dapat or would be a good addition or included in this 30-man women team?
For the core group, probably I need about 5 to 6 people.
And you have an idea who this 5 to 6?
Yes,
All
I
right.
do.
And
I did.
okay, we'll leave that for another time. So sabi niyo nga nag-meeting na kayo, you'll hit the ground running. Sir, sa haba, dami ng proyekto, trilyon na pera. Just tell us, where will you start? Is it 2022 to 2025? Is it going to be NCR? Is it going to be Luzon? Visayas? How does it work?
Well, we're starting with the quick wins. Meron na mga binisita ang ating presidente. Yun ang bibigyan namin ng pansin. I've been talking regularly with Secretary Vince Dizon. So meron na siya mga nasuggest na rin. So hanggang doon lang ang pwede kong banggitin.
But if you say kung saan bumisita ang Pangulo, that would be one. What we're showing right now with you in Tuba Benguet, isa po yan, hindi ho ba? Si rock netting ho ito?
Yeah, this is the rock shed.
This is the rock shed.
And then there was also a rock netting project na binisita. There's another area wherein there's a road that was built without consultation with local government. Tawag na namin doon the road that leads to nowhere.
Oo, naalala ko po yun. Oo.
At marami pa. Meron pa yung mga, of course, yung mga solar lights.
Katsay.
At flood control.
So, balikan ko lang po. So, sabi mo, uunahin nyo yung mga, tama ho ba yung mga nabisita na ni Pangulo?
Kaya siyempre, meron pa yun
So,
especially yung mga
alam naman po
ghost
natin,
project.
Bulacan. Definitely. Yun ang inuna niya, hindi ho ba? Okay.
Yan, nakapag-file na nga ng mga cases kagad si Secretary Vince. Bilis nga nun And meron pa tayong mga ipapile pa uli na case in the next, probably in a week time. Tapos, kailangan mabilis Kailangan namin ma-accomplish yung order ng ating presidente.
But apart from where the president has gone and visited, Mayor, how do you decide ano po ang mga susunod? I mean, what is the criteria by which uumpisahan po ninyo? Is it by contractor? Is it by region? Sabi mo nga, it's where the president had visited. What else?
I really wish I can mention this to you, but for the meantime, siguro, I would treat it with confidentiality kasi otherwise, kumbaga, we're opening ourselves to being monitored.
Okay.
Siguro,
Fair enough.
sabihin na lang natin na we were able to identify certain areas where we can already start. At we believe we have some low-lying fruits, quick wins. And we need people to realize na we're capable of delivering our mandate as soon as possible. Kasi yun ang hinihintay ng mga tao
It's good you said that though. Parang kung ano yung obvious, evident, o alam nyo na, doon kayo mag-uumpisa. Basically, that's what you're saying.
Meron na kasi mga lugar talaga nakikita mo na halos konti na lang gagawin mo. Mabuo mo na yung mga ebidensya.
Well, I'll name them. Bulacan is number 1, sir. Oriental Mindoro would be the other one kay Governor Dolor, hindi ba?
Meron na yan. Nabisita na lahat yan.
Opo, Baguio, obviously, dahil nagpunta na doon si Pangulo. We had a story earlier, sir, about La Union. Basically, what our reporter, Dobby de Guzman, was saying, tila minamadali na ang konstruksyon ng ilang flood control projects sa La Union. So, I think this is the one. I think this is the one we showed a while ago, no? Ang tanong ho kasi dito, Mayor, dahil po sa nangyayari at mangyayaring investigasyon, dahil sa nangyari, na sinabi ng Pangulo mahiya kayo dahil sa hearing sa House, dahil sa hearing sa Senado, marami daw ngayong mga kumpanya nagkukumahog na ituloy, ipagpatuloy o tapusin yung kanilang mga flood control projects. Sir, that's one of the things that needs to be discussed. Kailangan maunahan niyo yung mga yan. Yung mga dapat tapos na napabayaan tapos tinutuloy para maging completed.
Yeah, you were right, Vicky. Ganyan nga nangyayari ngayon sa field. Pero marami rin naman kami mga photographs na kung ano itsura niyan. On this particular date. Kaya maski na anong gawin pa nila dyan, malalaman namin kung talagang minamadali o kaya pinagtatakpan nila o kaya kung ano-ano na lang ang pagdodoktor nila dyan sa mga project na yan.
So meron kayong mga resibo na. Would that be very important, Mayor Benji, na picturean na lahat itong mga flood control projects para kapag bisitahin muli ay makikita ninyo kung ano yung naging kanilang status prior to? Alright, ganun po. Okay. I know that basically, sir, siguro baka nagtataka yung ilan sa mga nanonood sa atin. Medyo matipid ho kayo sa pananalita. Kayo na ho magsabi kasi you can't really...
Nasa commission na ako ngayon eh. Kaya kailangan na control na yung mga babanggitin namin at we have our spokesperson. Kaya hindi ko gaanong mabanggit sa iyo kung ano yung how do we approach it, ano yung specific framework na gagawin namin. Ang importante rito is, masabi ko sa iyo na we have to follow the marching order of the President. We need to produce results.
When can we expect the first batch of results, Mayor Benji?
Anytime soon.
Malapit
Anytime
na.
soon.
Hindi kami maghihintay ng matagal.
Hindi
Ganun
naman.
ba yun?
Hindi.
Okay.
Ibig sabihin, siyempre magkakaroon pa yan ng, pag-file mo yan ng kaso, kasi ang trabaho naman namin is, investigate and file cases. Wala na kami dun sa after the filing of the case. Hawak na yan ng ombudsman, hawak na yan ng korte. Kaya, hindi na namin control yun. Basta ang importante is, makapag-gather kami ng evidence, develop a very tight case para hindi ito ma-dismiss, and then file it.
Is it going to be televised? Meron ho bang, sabi mo may spokesperson, number one, sino po ito? Number two, paano ho namin malalaman ang update hinggil sa ginagawa niyong investigasyon?
Well, regularly magkakaroon naman. Right now, meron pang pinag-uusapan pa nila ng members ng commission kung sino yung magiging spokesperson.
Okay.
And at the same time, pati yung how regular would be the update to the public. We have to inform the public regularly. Sila, no? And at the same time, magkakaroon din ng media hour. So that maging transparent.
Surely you understand, Mayor, that there's a lot of interest in this dahil ang tagal din po ng hinintay ng publiko dito po sa Independent Commission for Infrastructure or ICI. Finally, 4 of you have named, 3 have been named, actually 4 rather, of course, you as a special advisor. Ang tanong kasi talaga is, invested ang tao, pinapanood ang House, pinapanood ho ang Senado, pero ito, mukhang hindi namin mapapanood, no? Just to be very clear about it.
Well, alam mo, mataas ang expectation ng tao dito sa ICI, kaya we cannot fail them. Kaya nga, ang taas ng pressure sa amin eh. And talagang kailangan namin mag-deliver. Kaya we cannot afford to fail. Kaya talagang kami kaagad eh. Kakayod talaga kami ng kakayod talaga. Minsan, we have to sacrifice my job as mayor just to produce result. Kaya I'm now briefing my own team, my management team sa Baguio City. And I might be forced to designate the vice mayor as the officer in charge muna. Because for the next several weeks talagang kailangan todo field work lahat to. Daming field work na gagawin.
How challenging is it for you?
It's very challenging kasi very limited yung personnel mo. That's the reason why I just came from the Philippine National Police. I spoke with the chief PNP. And then after that, I have to visit the head of the NBI, the Judge Santiago, para makiusap din at makahingi rin ng tulong sa kanila.
Anong pakiusap at anong tulong po ang kailangan ninyo from the PNP, the NBI?
Well, we need investigators in the field. Help us gather information. Yun naman ang trabaho namin eh. Iba kasi ang trabaho ng lawyers eh. Ibang trabaho ng investigators. Investigators require skills. It's about gathering evidence. May technique yan, may tradecraft yan, may talent, may skill. Iba naman yung trabaho ng lawyers. Lawyers is to see to it that yung mga ebidensya na nakolekta, pwede na to. This will hold in court. Pwede na tayo mag-file ng kaso. Yun ang gagawin ng lawyers natin.
And were you getting very good feedback from the Chief PNP? Ganun ho ba? And sabi mo nga, bibisitahin mo din si NBI Chief Santiago?
All-out support
All
ng
out.
Chief PNP.
Apo.
In fact, nag-meeting kami kanina. Nandun na rin yung mga concerned officers, concerned generals, and they provided all the, they committed to provide all the necessary support. And I believe that would be the same with the National Bureau of Investigation. Alam mo, I've worked with the NBI before, and I have good network, and very supportive naman si Judge Jimmy Santiago. Kaya hindi kami magkakaproblema.
We're going to take a very short break. We'll continue our discussion with Baguio City Mayor Benji Magalong when we return. Stay tuned. This is On Point. Welcome back. Still with us, Baguio City Mayor Benjamin Magalong. Mayor, timeline. Mahirap,
Yes.
alam ko, kakaumpisa pa lang, pero dahil nga madami ang nakatutok din dito, meron ho ba kayong timeline na tinitingnan na dapat matapos ito? And how far back do you go? Because what the report I got was from the last 10 years. Would that be correct, sir?
Yeah, probably. Siguro, umpisa muna namin yung mga current contemporary issues muna siguro. And then after that, saka kami magbabacktrack. Kaya kung tatanungin mo sa akin yung timeline, ako, matagal ito. Matagalan na investigation to. But regularly, meron kami file. Siguro, kailangan talaga mabilis ang trabaho rito, mabilis ang investigation, gathering of information, para maya-maya meron kami pinafile. Pero kung tatanungin mo, kailan matatapos? Nako, yung nag-investigate kami noong 2014 when the former president, President Noynoy, designated me as the lead investigator for the NIA anomaly. Talagang isang case pa nga lang inabot kami ng more than 2 months. And we were really surprised. Pag-akala namin isang lugar lang. And then finally, we were flooded with a lot of information and nationwide. Kaya talagang kami na, kumbaga, we were really surprised and we were overwhelmed with a lot of information and pieces of evidence.
And while you're at it, sir, is there a way for the public na magsumbong po dito sa commission?
Yes. Meron tayong, marami tayong site ngayon na available, government website. First is yung isumbong mo sa Pangulo. Isa yon, napakaganda yon na platform. We have another, yung Mayors for Good Governance. Nagka-open lang namin about 3 days or 4 days ago. And then there's another one, yung DPWH naman, because now that we have Secretary Vince at the head, rest assured na yung mga sumbong ninyo ay action ng kagad ni
So
Secretary
tatlo po
Vince.
yun. Ulitin natin, Mayors for Good Governance, pwede magsumbong doon, DPWH pwedeng magsumbong doon, and sa sumbong sa Pangulo.
Yes.
Sana pwede rin, sir, no, na makulate sa isang website na lang, pero baka mag-crash sa dami ng sumbong.
Oo naman. Pero there's a way of consolidating all of this. Meron naman kaming paraan.
Magalong's independence, sir, that needs to be asked. While some laud your inclusion in the ICU, meron din pong nagtatanong regarding your independence because you are labeled to be a Duterte ally. Are you?
I understand their concern. No? I understand their concern. Dahil nga, nagtrabaho kay President Duterte and he appreciated my work, my performance. Does that make me an ally? Parang ganun ba? Hindi ba tayo nabigyan tayo ng mandate na mag-perform tayo and do a lot of extra miles when we perform our task. Kung in the same manner na during the time of President Noynoy, ganun din. Nagustuhan din nila yung mga trabaho ko. Ganun din dito kay President BBM. So, alam mo, every president has his own legacy. At tayo naman as a soldier, we simply follow orders and perform our task with the best of our ability. Kaya nagtataka ako bakit ile-label na lang ako na ganyan. But nonetheless, alam mo, malaki ang itulong sa akin ni President Duterte. In the same manner na ganun din yung naitulong sa akin ni President Pinoy. Alam mo, nakulong pa nga ako eh. And then it was during the time of President Noynoy na naka-recover ako. Pinomote niya ako ng 1-star, 2-star. But then here comes the Mama Sopano incident. And I simply have to do what is right. Seek out the truth. That was my mandate. That was my responsibility and I did that. Kaya, ganun ba yun? Hindi ko naman isasacrifice yung aking integrity, yung aming credibility.
So how would you describe yourself? You would work with any administration that seeks your help without, to the best of your ability, kung sino man yung administrasyon or pangulo.
Oo naman. Okay. Kaya, hindi tayo pwedeng sabihin na we only favor this o kaya may dito sa investigation na to may bibigyan natin na certain entitlement, privileges o kaya eto sacred cow to. Hindi naman pwede yun. Narinig mo naman yung sinabi ng ating presidente na dapat walang may privilege dito. This will be performed sa akin from my personal perspective. This should be performed without fear or favor.
Yun nga. Just this statement made by former Senator Antonio Trillanes sa Expo. Aabangan ko si Mayor Magalong kung i-advise niya sa Independent Commission ng may pinakamalaking anomalya sa infra funds gaya ng 51 billion flood control sa distrito ni Pulong at 36 billion ng rock netting sa Baguio Benguet na siya mismo ang nagreklamo. Sir, care to reply to that?
Alam mo, nagtataka nga ako bakit siya biglang nag-iingay tungkol dyan. Unang-una, advisor lang ako. Siyempre, I submit myself to the decision of the commission. Second is, siguro magmula pa noong 2019, maingay na ako dyan sa issue ng rock netting na yan. At tuloy-tuloy hanggang ngayon. Nire-raise ko lang yan. Pero during that time, ano naman ang ability ko na mag-investigate? Mayor ako. Wala naman na tao na mag-investigate. Now that I'm having this, I have this authority now, then kasama lahat yan sa infrastructure namin, sa investigation namin, sa lahat ng infrastructure project. Kasama naman yan sa mandate ng ICI. Kaya ako, iniintindi ko na lang siya. Siguro meron lang pinagdadaanan.
Siguro yung tanong doon, Mayor, there would be two sides here. Siyempre, you would have the people who would ask, will they investigate those close to BBM? Or even the cousin of BBM? Will they investigate Speaker Martin? Will they investigate Zaldico? And then there's another side who will say, will you investigate Duterte allies? Will you investigate the son, si Congressman Pulong? Would you investigate Senator Bongo dahil yung kanyang tatay ay meron din construction company? I think doon po yung dalawang posibleng magbanggaan na mga tanong.
Sabi ko nga just watch us. Just watch us. And nag-usap naman kami ng kanina, very clear naman, na kailangan no stone left unturned dito. We have to perform our mandate.
So talagang handa ho kayo, kahit na sino. Siguro ang tanong, handa ho kayong imbestigahan kahit na sinong tao na posibleng naging malapit sa inyo. Or nakatulong po sa inyo, kahit po yon kaya niyong banggain?
My track record would state na I do what is right. Look at what happened sa Mama Sopano. Ganun din yung 900 na rifles wherein we have 5 generals. Marami dyan, mga upper class ko pa. Very close to me, underclass ko. Pero I simply have to do what is right.
Mayor Benji, if the House invites you to their hearing, ang sabi po ni Congressman Redon, magpapatuloy po siya either late this week or early next week. Tinanong ko siya kasi, have you invited Mayor Benji Magalong? You weren't named yet as special advisor ng ICI. Sabi niya hindi pa dahil dalawang bagay daw. Wala ka naman daw personal knowledge at number 2, panay daw ang siguro pagtira mo sa kanila bilang mga mambabatas. Let's listen to a statement or part of that interview with Congressman Terry Redon.
hindi pa rin ho siya imbitahin sa susunod pong pagdinig katulad ng binabanggit ko. I don't think he has actual personal knowledge dito po sa mga pinag-uusapan sa Bulacan, no? So, very important ho yun kasi kailangan ho talaga yung pong witness, meron ho siyang masasabi doon sa mga particular na mga detalyeng pinag-uusapan po dito. And more importantly, and I think even up until the last couple of days, talaga maraming sinasabi din si Mayor Magalong tungkol sa integrity ho ng komite. Parang tinatawag niya ng anti-moral pejorative yung ating pong komite. Pangalawa, tinatawag ho tayo na nagmamaang-maangan. Pangatlo, tinatawag ho tayo na mga kriminal. Hindi naman ho niya distrito yung pong Benguet, no? Iba ho yung may distrito doon. So, we will have to decide as a committee kung relevant ho ba yung testimony niya kung sakali.
Reaction to what Congressman Terry Redondo.
Invite na lang niya ako. Magkita na lang kami doon.
Pag inimbita ho kayo, pupunta pa kayo?
Definitely. Definitely, I'm prepared. And in fact, ang tagal ko na nga hinihintay lagi na nga nila ako inahamon Sabi nga nila sa akin, I'll be placed under oath, I have to mention this.
Name names.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I've always been ready.
Mayor, why do you think they're still not inviting you? Do you think, tanggap mo ho ba yung sinasabing, wala ka naman talagang personal knowledge at number two, medyo may mga sinasabi kang masasakit tungkol sa kanila. Nagmamaang-maangan sila o kriminal sila.
Sabi ko nga, invite na lang nila ako. Alam mo, ako naniniwala ko na maraming maayos dyan. Maraming maayos dyan sa Kamara. Kaya lang marami ding nagmamaang-maangan lang. Nagkukunwaring wala silang kaalam-alam. Pero sa totoo lang, alam naman nila kung sino yung mga may katiwalian among the ranks. Kaya lang, for some reason, I really do not know why they keep on covering them up. So, makita na lang kami sa camera, siguro.
So, you will show up once they invite you. Sir, what about star witnesses? How important would it be to have a star witness or some star witnesses in this investigation that may lead to filing cases? I ask that, sir, because in the Senate hearing, ang kanilang gustong maging star witness sana, bago napalitan po si Senator Marcoleta as Blue Ribbon Chairman, was the Diskaya couple.
Yeah.
Tanungin mo naman po si Senate President Tito Soto at si SOJ Boying Remulla, marami daw kailangan munang intindihin, ayusin, aralin, imbestigahan bago sila gawing star witness. Para po sa inyo, sa inyong narinig lang, ka-star witness ho ba ang Diskaya couple?
Well, tama yung sinabi ni SOJ at ni Senator Soto. Kailangan evaluate muna. Will he qualify? Although, kung binabanggit nga natin, least most guilty.
Oh, kasi ang weird nun, sinasabing hindi least guilty.
It's
dapat,
less.
Hindi siya the most guilty.
Yes.
Which I actually, I don't really understand.
Not the most guilty.
Not the most guilty. Okay.
Not the most guilty.
So are they potential? Could they be potential?
Well,
potential?
from a general interpretation of that, they can qualify. Pero marami pa, kailangan evaluate mo talaga No? Talaga bang sila lang ang witnesses? Baka marami pa darating Maganda rin na isipin na they can be state witness kasi marami silang alam, Pero meron talagang proseso yan At very tedious yung process before you can really qualify.
But without identifying, I'm just interested to know, kayo ba meron na kayo nakikitang posibleng star witness without identifying the person, sir?
Meron din. Meron ako nakikita na mga a few na it's just a matter of convincing them at kausapin sila, siyempre. Establish communication with them. Marami.
Okay. We're running out of time. Will you invite Senator Joel Villanueva, Senator Jinggoy Estrada to the ICI?
Titingnan pa namin siguro. That would depend. It's not my decision, Pinky. Decision yan ng ICI.
Would that be a good idea, though, to invite them?
Pwede siguro. Basta importante siguro, tingnan muna natin lahat. Pag-aralan lahat siguro kung ano yung mga nasabi tungkol sa kanila. And from there, you'll be able to really determine if it's worth inviting them.
And what about maybe the Speaker Martin Romualdez, and the former Appropriations Committee Chair Zaldico, sir?
Well, again, I submit to the decision of the ICI. And maganda rin kung haharap sila. Maganda rin kung haharap sila. Pero not my decision.
Pero may subpoena powers ang ICI. hindi
Yes,
po ba?
meron.
Mayor Benji Magalong, sir, we wish you well and we wish you luck. Of course, the public will be expecting a lot from this group, the ICI. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. Thank you. That's On Point. Join us again tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. here on BNC, the Billionario News Channel. I'm Pinky Webb. Thank you for watching.